Very good morning and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear viewers, in part 1 of knowing the contents for knowing history better, we have seen the contents up to Mauryan Empire, and now we will see what is beyond that. Then comes the Sangam age. In this part second, we will see what is the Sangam age. The Sangam age. Yet we have to know early kingdoms like the Chola, Shira, and Pandyans. Early kingdoms, the Chola kingdom, the Shira kingdom, and then comes one more, which is the Pandya kingdom. When we go in a systematic manner of knowing these dynasties and syllabus, it will become very easy for us to know history in a better way, because knowing it on a chronological way and the date wise, the kings, so on and so forth, becomes very easy in history. Then comes post Mauryan period, because we have already dealt with Mauryan. Then comes post Mauryan, that is what happened after the end of this great empire, Mauryan period. In this period, that is the post Mauryan period, we will see it started from, although it started from 185 onwards, it is dated up to 380, because, or sometimes we would say from 200 to 380, because when last Mauryan king Brihadratha was killed by the then military general Pushyamitra Shunga, who later on founded that dynasty of Shunga dynasty. We do not need to go into the detail of that, but what we have to know is that only we must first of all know actually the content in a systematic way, or the syllabus we have to deal with. Archaeological sources. If we are saying anything about this, do we have any kind of sources in the form of literary or archaeological? Why would be these archaeological? It depends upon the geography of that particular area. For example, if you are in any South Indian state, there we see the topography is mainly of hard rocks, which when inscribed get their history imbibed, and then it is preserved for decades and decades of time. Then comes one more source, that is literary sources, because it is this post-modern area we have seen very much literary source. Who are these Indo-Greeks, Scythians, Indo-Greeks or Scythians, where these people had come from? And then we also see Parthians. These were the Indo-Greeks. Central Asia came from Central Asia, and Parthians from Iran. Then comes one more, that is Kushans. This dynasty was also one of the great dynasty that contributed a lot in the Indian history. After this, we will move to the Gupta age. This age is considered sometimes the golden age in ancient India and had started from 320 to 500, 320 to 500 AD. Although it is because of their stronger, although we can say it was from 550 when their last ruler, that is Vishnugupta, was killed. We in this chapter what we have to read would be historical sources, historical sources, literally archaeological, Gupta dynasty, coinage. These would be all literary, archaeological, Gupta administration, taxes and coinage, Gupta art and crafts, art and crafts, and finally their decline. It is all to be read. When you know the syllabus properly, then you will come to know every dynasty in a good way. For example, whenever you have to know about any dynasty, you will first of all go into the historical sources, like do they had any sort of literature at that time? If not, what type of dynasty would have prevailed? It seems that it would have been more illiterate, and that's why they would not have been able to write the literary sources for their ancient history. Similarly, if they would have been good articrafts, artisans, and skilled person, their archaeological evidence would have been very open in front of the world. What was the type of administration at that time? Do they had any type of well-developed taxes, or they were nomadic type people? Had they any type of coinage, that is where they aware about the metals like gold, silver, copper, and alloy, that is bronze or something else, or do they have in ancient times that is barter type of system? When we come to these now, then history becomes very easy for you. I'm saying to you, if you are student of history, this all things. Then comes the post-Gupta era. Post-Gupta era, that is what happened after this Gupta period. We have already mentioned this, what the period was from 320 to 550, then comes from 550 to again 550 to, that is for a period of 200 years. It is exactly, yes, from 7 to 750 AD. What were the ruling dynasties of northern India and ruling dynasties of southern India as well? That is dynasties, different dynasties ruling at that time, two different dynasties ruling India, that is both South and North India. Hope you would have learned this ancient period, and now we will move to the Sultanate period in detail into the coming videos. Hope you would be enjoying this all. Have a nice future, be blessed, and be in contact with me. Share the videos with your friends, particularly in your classes. Have a nice future.